Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new Thursday and Friday Let's Play of River City Ransom EX. Why does this sound so familiar? Real simple, I've already played this game on the NES. This is actually the Game Boy Advance version, which is made by Atlus, believe it or not. As a matter of fact, this version allows you to have a second player regardless, allows you to change the level of difficulty for the whole entirety of the game, and not to mention will allow you to change how fast the attacks go and how weak or strong the enemies are. However, enemies are coming in, like a total of 4 or at least a total of 3. Well, whatever the case, folks, just like with the original, we start off with $30. However, things are a little bit different. Again, Alex can come in with either Ryan or come in solo, or you can be Ryan solo. Whatever the case, I don't think you'll be able to play 2 players. Well, not anymore. Oh yeah, and by the way, there are new things to this game, like for instance, the animations. Well, aside from your partner constantly beating the hell out of himself, the animations are basically your character actually doing some flashier punches and kicks, and you actually see characters do barrel rolls or somersaults or things of that nature when they get hit. The moves actually have some impact, dude. This looks really goddamn good. And to say that this is made from Atlus, that's fantastic. Too bad it was made without the original creator's consent, which is why River City Ransom Underground was made. They were working on a legit sequel, but unfortunately, this came about. So, with that said, let's wait for this guy to get up here. Well, I would, but here's the thing. I'm beating this guy up for some money, and that's all there is to it. You know, we could just put these down somewhere and actually get ourselves something to eat. And thank God we don't have to punch vending machines like in the original. I can eat whatever I want and enjoy. So basically, all these foods is going to increase all of the stats that I have. However, this is only for Alex. Your AI partner cannot eat food. I mean, if it's your regular partner, yeah, but your AI control partner? Nope. And now, oh god. All of the special moves are at a very high price. So you know what that means. Copious amounts of grinding! So we'll just go on ahead and buy this swimsuit mag and read it and give ourselves some more experience. Or willpower, actually. I think that's what that one's for. Yes, willpower. And it increased the strength as well. So yeah, we're gonna start becoming pretty powerful beings by the time we get to part 2, because I'm gonna try to grind off screen. But just like with the original River City Ransom, the frat boys, the generics, the squids, the zombies, the oh, and also characters tend to run away more when they realize that they're about to get their asses whipped. And also the generics, let's not forget about those guys. The generics are here too. All of these guys, they may show up randomly, but depending on the situation, you can either randomly run into the frat boys, randomly run into the internationals, which they're really tough, or run into the squids, which are also tough, or worse, run into the cowboys. good lord, if you run into the Cowboys and you're not strong enough, they're gonna wipe the floor with you. But whatever the case, you just gotta come to this park for a reason. Normally, you skip this park until after you visit the WSL warehouse, which you had to jump in the most egregious jumping mechanics I've ever seen. Oh, they even have a giant swing? Ha! Hilarious! Okay, we got him, I think. But the reason why we're here is because of the fact that those green guys are the generics. And you have to go back to the beginning to beat up a whole group of generics. And eventually, somebody will show up and he's going to be your new party member and will bring along some generics. Yeah, you can actually have a posse of 4 to come in and wipe the floor with everybody. And needless to say, having a bunch of generics is not going to really help because the generics are freaking weak. Absolutely weak. So yeah, that's the whole gist of this game. But once again, we're here at this area. And yeah, you can actually jump on people's shoulders now. Something that... Oh my god! What the fuck, dude? You used me as a freaking barrier to knock out that guy. Why did you hit me in the face with a mook? But Alex is getting all the smoke, as is Ryan. And now we have Moose yet again. Who Moose is a lot tougher than the original. Normally, if you were worried about reputation, you'd beat this guy within a ½ inch of your of his life. But that's not the case. You're not worried about reputation, you could just pretty much beat the hell out of Moose, and that'll be it. However, if your reputation is low, the dialogue is going to change. And how is it going to change? It's going to change in a way where you constantly run into enemies, or at least bosses. They'll at first show some respect for you if you have high reputation, but if your reputation is in the gutter, they'll have no respect for you. And some of those bosses won't join you at all. Yeah, bosses can actually join your posse. So bear that in mind. So I might as well just get myself a lot of lasagna, some onion soup, some salad Paris, ravioli, Nero pizza, and caviar. Yeah, the translations is pretty much the same in this game as it was in the NES. Well, English translation anyway. The Japanese version, all of this is literally Japanese food. So yeah, we're just taking these to go, and eventually I'm gonna have to pack some with me, so as I continue on to that godforsaken warehouse, it's going to at least save me from getting my butt kicked. And that right there just increased my stamina. I'm just increasing stats here, basically. And the maximum stamina's just been increased. There you go. So the pizza's only to max out things. I'm just experimenting, just like everything else. And let's see our stats right here. Our stamina's at 69. Our willpower's at 124, but everything else is pretty damn low. We gotta get our stats at least the 30s in order to survive going through the WLS warehouse. So it looks like we're gonna be sticking around here for quite some time, or probably be forced to start all over again. Let's go get a gaming mag this time. What's the worst that could happen here? So with that said, we're going to use that gaming mag and not actually eat it this time around. Yeah, they even have a joke that River City Ransom has been delayed again, and our willpower is at maximum. So if we die, that's just more stamina. That's just more stamina that we're gonna have. Oh, and by the way, we could actually change Alex's name in this game. Yeah! We can change Alex's name, we can also change Ryan's name. Hell, we can change the villains too once they join our team. But whatever the case, here's Roxy. And, I need to at least, shrink the screen just a little bit. Cause, it looks like I made the screen a wee bit too big. But whatever the case, folks, it's time for us to lay the smacketh down on these guys again. Oh, I remember the punching bags that gives us lots and lots of money, who will show up later on, which we'll end up having to beat the crap out of them again. Honest to God, we're gonna have to get $300 before we actually go any further. Oh, it's Benny and Clyde, I remember. Otherwise known as the punching bags. Ha! Smacked him right in the head. And he's talking about, I think it's time for a quick sauna. We're going to be going to the sauna eventually. Eventually. But for right now, I'm going to be going right back here in this town. And I'm going to save. Let's see if that's the sauna. Oh no, that's not the sauna. I guess I can refill my health, hopefully. The ducklet has only increased my defense and completely filled up my stamina. Thank you. We just need enough money to try to get a ducklet every now and again. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saving it here. And in the next episode of River City Ransom, we're going to continue across the bridge and go straight to that accursed warehouse where we'll have to face off against Rocco and go all the way back to the goddamn park. This is RVMan985. Peace out. And I can't believe I'm doing this yet again. Well, that's what happens when Aero Fighters does it. Act up.